This is Tatiana from Tatiana Math Resources, and we're looking at some CXC questions on the topic coordinate geometry. Our objectives are: 1, we're gonna learn how to label the coordinates accurately, x and y. 2, calculate the gradient using the formula. Calculate the midpoint of a line using the formula. Demonstrate the steps to working out the equation of a line, which you know is y equals mx plus c. And then express the equation of a perpendicular line. Let's go right into it. Our first question is June 2013, question 3b. And here we're asked to first, A is -1, 4, B is 3, 2. They are the endpoints of the line segment AB. Determine, for 2 marks, the gradient of AB. So the gradient, let's work that out. The formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's label our coordinate. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So we substitute. y2 is 2 minus y1 is 4 over 3 minus 1. We know that these two here is going to give us a plus the rules. So 2 minus 4, the -2 over, this will be plus, it becomes 3 plus 1, so that'll be -2 over 4. So we're going to get -1/2. Okay, 22 is 1, 24 is 2. It's -1/2. The coordinates of the midpoint of AB. Okay, the formula is midpoint equals, we take x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So again, we're going to use back the coordinates. A, -1 plus 3 over 2, and 4 plus 2 over 2. So that is -1 plus 3, that's a +2 over 2. 4 plus 2 is 6 over 2. And when we cancel it, we're going to get 22 is 1, 26 is 3. So our final answer is 1, 3. That's the midpoint. Okay. Part 3, the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. Now we just worked out that the gradient for AB is -1/2. And the rule for a line being perpendicular is when you multiply the two gradients, you get -1. So -1/2 times 2 is going to give me -1. Okay, that's something that you're able to work out. So this will cancel, and I'm going to get a -1. So that means the gradient here for this line is +2. So the equation of the line is y equals mx plus c. So we're going to substitute. We can use the coordinates that we had from the beginning, and we can use a. So 4, I know the gradient is 2, just work that out. And we're going to use the x value, which is -1 plus c, and we're doing this to find the value for c. So that'll be 4 equals -2 plus c. So that's 4 plus 2 that means therefore C is 6. So the answer is y equals to 2x plus 6. Right, that's for 3 marks. Our second question, May, June 2011, question 6b. The diagram below shows the line segment which passes through the points A and B. So you can see that on the graph here. Determine the coordinates of A and B for 2 marks. So if we look at A here, and we're going to come down, let me just get my pen here. And remember, we take the x value first. So A is -2, and then we go across 3. All right, now we come to B. Let's use a different color. So B, we're here, and we take the x coordinate first. That's a +4, and then we go across for the y value, and that is 6. 2 marks for that. Part 2, the gradient of the line segment AB. So the gradient is another letter M, remember, represents gradient, y2 minus 1, change in the y values over the change in x. So we're going to label our coordinates. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So 6 minus 3 over 4 minus 2. That is going to give us 3 from 6 is 3 over these 2 minus signs are going to give us a plus. So that's 4 plus 2. So we're going to get 3 over 6. We can cancel. 3 into 3 is 1. 3 into 6 is 2. Yeah, this is a half. The equation of the line which passes through A and B. So the equation is y equals mx plus c. So I'm going to use the coordinates of A. So I'm going to substitute 3 for y. That's the y value equals m. We just worked out the gradient, a half. And our x value is -2 plus c. So when we cancel here, we're going to get 3 equals -1 plus c. So that's 3 plus 1 equals c. C is 4. And so the equation is y equals a half x plus 4. Our third question, May, June 2021, question 4a. The diagram below shows 2 lines, L1 and L2. You can see that here. L1, and that's L2, and this is L1. So the equation of the line L1 is x plus 2y equals 10. The line 2 passes through the point 0, -5 and is perpendicular to line 1. Express the equation of line 1 in the form y equals mx plus c for 1 mark. So you will notice, we know that the equation of the line is y equals mx plus c. So we have x plus 2y equals 10. So we're going to write 2y first. It's 10 minus x. So we don't want the 2y, remember it's x. So we'll divide each term here by 2. So 2y divided by 2, 10 divided by 2, and x divided by 2. And that is going to give us 22 is 1, 2, 10 is 5. So we're going to end up with y equals 5 minus a half x. So we want to get the x first on this side. So let's say y equals negative a half x. Just rearrange a little bit here. 5. State the gradient of the line for L1. So the gradient would be this value here. So gradient equals negative a half. Hence, determine the equation of the line L2 is perpendicular to L1 and goes to the point 0, negative 5. So if line 1 gradient is negative a half and it is perpendicular, it forms a right angle triangle, L2's gradient would be 2. Right, the rule is the gradient of one line times the second line, you should get negative 1. And we're going to use these 2 points here. These coordinates 0, negative 5. So y equals mx plus c. So let's substitute. So this is x, that's y. So negative 5 equals 2 by 0 plus c. So we can see here that negative 5 is equals to c. So y is equals to 2x minus 5. And that's the answer. The 2 marks. Tatiana from Tatiana Math Resources. We were looking at some CXC questions on the topic coordinate geometry. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.